everyone. My name is Heather Gill, and I'm also known as the Practical Optimist. I'm a certified hypnotherapist, certified life coach, and published author. The name of my book is called Reflections on Life and Living, and it can be found on Amazon as well as my website. Usually, when we come together, I take a point of interest from my book and discuss it with you all. But today I promised we would learn about what hypnosis is. And what it is the hypnotherapist leading the client via trance into a part of their mind that they don't usually access, and that's the unconscious or subconscious brain. And once in there, it's used as a tool to uncover resources or insights and intuitions about problematic behavior and their solutions. It can also be seen as a great accompaniment to regular therapy. And the way it benefits regular therapy is by getting to the root cause of someone's phobia, their fears, anxiety, and other problematic behaviors. It's not mind control. You can't make a person do something that would be in conflict with their behavior, with their beliefs, and with the things that they hold true. Most of my clients and the people that I've hypnotized have said that it feels like they've been refreshed, that they feel very relaxed after a hypnotherapy session, and they feel quite a bit lighter, almost as if they're on their way down their path to, like I said earlier, to developing tools to counteract some of their behaviors that they wish to change. There is no one ever that I'm aware of that was unable to come out of trance. Even if something were to happen to the hypnotherapist, they would come out of it naturally on their own. Let's see, what else can I dispel? It can help with pain reduction and other behaviors that need attention. And it can help access memories that would have normally eluded us. But unfortunately, there is one drawback. I know, it can't give you superpowers. So sorry about that. The parts, I'd like to next address the parts of a hypnotherapy session. Before the first session, we have what's known as a pre-talk, which helps the therapist discover what preconceived notions a person has about hypnosis. Like I said, before they do it, a lot of people feel like you might be getting into their mind and digging around for their deepest, darkest secrets, or that the hypnotherapist is going to program them, in quotes, to do something silly or to do something dangerous or illegal. A lot of people develop their attitudes towards hypnosis by watching stage hypnosis, and that's a different kind of hypnosis than what I'm talking about right now. Right now we're talking about hypnosis for therapeutic use. For example, I have a friend who has cancer, and she has found hypnosis very helpful in that it helps her with a little bit of pain control. It doesn't make it all go away, but it helps in conjunction with her meds and things that her doctors have told her. It helps her relax her body enough to drift off to sleep shortly after a session that has its aim for that. You don't always, after hypnosis, feel like you need to go take a nap. Like I said, usually people report feeling lighter and like they're on the right track. Okay, next, during the actual hypnotherapy session, what happens is first the hypnotherapist makes sure that you're in a comfortable position and that they know it's okay to shift or adjust their posture during the actual session. The person is usually aware. They're not unconscious, like being put under anesthesia. They still hear noises in the background and they're attuned to what may be going on. So the hypnotherapist starts off by leading the client through what's almost like a guided meditation where the time is taken to relax the person's body and mind so that the therapist can communicate with the person's unconscious or subconscious mind. And like I said, usually it's not the person going in there and digging around in someone else's mind to find out what they did last summer, for example. And then next comes what we call the induction. And the person is guided to focus on their own breathing. They're led through the relaxation exercises. And next is what we call deepeners, which is exactly how it sounds. It means that a person is led to progressively deeper levels of trance and relaxation. Hypnotherapy's aim is to take the person's focus, and I learned this in my training, is to take the person's focus and turn it intensely inward so that they are seeking and discovering the answers to their own problems. Next comes the story, is what I call it, which is the direct communication with the unconscious mind. And that means that the unconscious mind basically communicates through signs, symbols, and stories. And it's usually a story that really resonates with the person. For example, my friend that I spoke of earlier used to be a logger when she was working. And so I incorporated some of the heavy equipment she operated into our hypnotherapy sessions. And she was amazed and happy that it was tailored just towards her. And then after that comes the post-hypnotic suggestions. And those kinds of things are lines like, you don't have to be anxious or worried before you give a speech. All you need to do is take 3 deep breaths and concentrate on relaxing and what you want to tell people. And then lastly is when you bring the person out of trance. And it's important to make sure that they have the time that they need to fully acclimate back to the present moment. If you have any questions about hypnosis, you can text me or you can contact me on my website, which is www.heathergilllifecoaching.com. You can also pick up a copy of my book there and on Amazon. Again, the title is Reflections on Life and Living, and I hope you enjoy that book. Next week, we'll go back to talking about stories from the book and how to become a practical optimist. And my goal is to tell you a little bit more about hypnosis week after next. So again, thank you so much for watching, and keep your shoulders high, your shoulders back, your head high, and look for the good. It's always there. Sometimes you have to dig pretty hard to find it, but it's always there. And walk forward every day and don't look back, because you're not going that way. Be safe, kind, and well. Until next time, take care.